You know, you go through your day with this persistent right.
This is Marshall and his mother, Alicia. Just feet away, inside the trunk, lies the dead body of Marshall's girlfriend. He has cut her body up and plans to discard it in the remote mountains of the Sierra foothills. Over the next several weeks, a series of small mistakes in Marshall's cover-up would bring him face to face with local police and the FBI, watching detectives unknowingly walk past his murder scene and slowly discovering the monster he truly is.
Think that it was maybe, brother, I'm keeping a buck with you. I don't know.
Have you guys thought about maybe she was trafficked?
Yep. Oakley PD, come out with your hands up!
Approximately 6:30 p.m. in Antioch, California, when 24-year-old Alexis Gabe is seen at a Chevron gas station. While filling up her car, she receives a message from her boyfriend. "Are you still coming over?" She replies, "I can only come by for a bit." After paying, Alexis gets back on the road, and by 6:37 p.m., she's seen arriving at her boyfriend's house. He doesn't know it yet, but she's there to break up with him. A decision that will carry far greater consequences than she expects. 2 hours pass. Then Alexis's car is seen leaving Marshall's house, but something isn't right. The vehicle takes an unusual route, one Alexis never uses to get home, and just 12 minutes later, roughly 6 miles away, it pulls into a quiet residential neighborhood. A masked figure steps out of the car, noticeably larger than Alexis. Moments later, her phone pings, "Did you make it home?" And as the figure disappears into the distance, Alexis is never seen or heard from again.
Illustrates that perfectly. So let's start on January.
Sheriff Department.
File a missing persons report.
Is this a family member or friend?
Family member. Sister.
And how long did you last talk to her?
No one's heard from her since she went to see her ex-boyfriend last night at 8:30.
And she's not answering her phone or anything?
No, it's going straight to voicemail.
On the line is Alexis Gabe's sister. Her tone is urgent as she insists on filing a missing persons report immediately. To better understand the situation, dispatch sends Officer Rod Coutney to the family's home. And that's where he learns why Alexis's family is already fearing the worst.
Good morning. How you doing? I'm Detective with the police department. I'm gonna get some info from you guys, and I'm gonna start looking for Alexis. That's okay. She ever make any sort of statements?
No.
Okay. Is she generally pretty happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's always out. Not every day.
Always out? Do you know where she goes a lot of the time?
With her friend, E and Ria. She's with us yesterday too.
Does she have any mental health issues? It's generally an antidepressant.
Yeah, I know. That's what she said. That's why she's looking out for the doctor. She's seeing the doctor.
Okay.
But they have accident with her boyfriend, car accident. She said she have a chiropractor appointment.
Who's her boyfriend?
The one that we know is Marshall.
Marshall.
Jones, yeah.
Okay.
And we just find out yesterday. The friend said Marshall threatening Alexis. If they gonna broke up, he's gonna kill or gonna kill Alexis.
Oh, okay. And this is Marshall?
Marshall. Yeah.
Okay.
Needless to say, the officer knows exactly who they need to speak with next. According to Alexis's mother, Marshall Jones is the boyfriend she went to see last. But even more troubling is her claim that he had threatened to harm himself or Alexis if they ever broke up. As Coutney wraps up his initial search, he relays the information to his sergeant. From there, requests are made for street CCTV footage, a real-time location warrant for her phone, and most urgently, another officer is dispatched to Marshall's address. Later that afternoon, the officer arrives at the house. Knowing Marshall is one of the last people to see Alexis alive, the officer expects to gather more information about her whereabouts. But he's about to get much more than that. But before we get to that, let's get back to the video.
How y'all doing? Hey, is Marshall home?
No.
Yes. Okay. How y'all doing today? Okay. Y'all be safe. Be careful now, okay?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm here. You know Alexis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. So, Gabe.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
Yeah, no, her mom told me that she didn't come home.
So yeah, because I spoke to her brother and friends, and they're concerned.
I'm concerned too.
When was the last time you spoke to her or saw her?
You know what? I can.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so I'll show you my call log. I talked to her throughout the day yesterday. I want to say 6:38 is when she told me that she was outside. She...
Here?
Yeah. I let her in. We hung out for a couple hours. She left around 9.
Did she say where she was going?
Yeah, I can show you text message. She said that...
the more you give me, the better, man.
I was about to say, I remember her saying... This is from today. It's not delivering. I've been trying to call her. I was like, you still coming over? You must still be asleep. She's like, I can only come by for a bit today. I was like, okay. Because she was doing some other stuff for her job that she was doing some running around for.
Okay. Any idea where she may be?
You know, brother, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I honestly thought she went to go smoke with her friend Rhea when she left here.
Maria.
Oh,
Maria.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought she went to go smoke with her because usually she won't tell me, you know, what she's doing until she's already doing it. So I thought she went there, but then when I kept on calling by like 11 and I wasn't getting anything.
Okay. Did she seem out of sorts when she came over yesterday? Was she her normal self? Whatever that may be?
Yeah, I mean, she came in, we hugged, we kissed, she watched me, do my little heist on GTA, playing my game and whatnot. I mean, we watched Family Guy.
Okay.
It was fine.
When she left, did you see her? Did you see her leave?
Yeah. And I say yeah because I opened the garage door, she left. So
Okay. Also, she opened the garage door.
Yeah.
All right.
At first glance, Marshall appears far more willing to help than Alexis's family hinted towards. But as he recounts his last encounter with Alexis, his demeanor is oddly detached, at times even attempting to make light of the situation. It's the kind of behavior that doesn't go unnoticed. But before wrapping up the interview, the officer would ask one of the strangest questions possible at a moment like this.
Do you have a car? Because I want to be able to follow up with you.
Yeah. How long you dating?
Yeah.
How long y'all been together?
Like 3 going on 4 years.
Okay. All right.
I showed you my call log, text message.
You ain't got it strapped down in the house like a slave or nothing?
No, I know. No, I know you have to ask
Yeah,
because it's a serious situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And I appreciate you trying to make light of it, but no,
Okay.
I do not.
All right.
On that strange note, the interview wraps, and the officer calls his sergeant, only to learn that, while this conversation was taking place, a major discovery had just been made a few miles away. On a residential street in Antioch, Alexis's family comes across their daughter's car while organizing their own search and spreading the word on social media. Police are immediately informed of this discovery, and the car is towed and seized for forensic analysis. Inside the car, some troubling details quickly stand out. The keys are still in the ignition, the door is unlocked, and personal items are missing. After removing and analyzing the car's infotainment unit, investigators are able to track Alexis's precise movements before her disappearance. And just 12 minutes before the car was abandoned, it had been at Marshall's house, not her friend Maria's, as he had previously implied. These findings, along with the alleged death threat, prompt investigators to move Marshall from a person of interest to the primary suspect in Alexis's disappearance. The The following day, 2 detectives arrive at Marshall's house, suspecting he is the last person to see her alive and may have been withholding vital information. However, they're also here for something else. Something that will catch him completely off guard.
Hey, I'm a detective minister real quick. Are you Alexis's
And yeah,
boyfriend? Okay, what's your name?
Marshall.
Marshall? Okay. Yeah, we're still looking for her. Have you heard from her at all? Or?
I have not. I've been trying to call her. I've been texting. My text messages aren't getting delivered. My phone calls are going straight to voicemail.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Yeah, basically at this point, like, I think this is the last place that we know that she was at.
Right, and
So we're just, obviously that's why we're kind of keying in on this area, you know?
I understand. And like I was telling her mom, like, hey, I saw her. This is the last time.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm worried.
Right.
You know, and she's missing. And that just means that she's missing. It doesn't necessarily mean something happened to her. So I'm really trying not to let my mind wander. Her friends I'm not going to say they've been putting me under scrutiny, but they're making me feel like I did something and I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, anytime
And
boyfriend, right?
And that's what I'm saying. You know, everybody handles
team,
stress
so-
different, you know.
Yeah.
And so
We just want to rule everything out, anything weird to happen here. So,
I
you know what I
understand.
mean? Then we can move on to, hey, let's go look another area and see where she's at, you know?
I understand.
Are you cool if we go inside and look around real quick?
It's not my house; it's my stepdad's. So,
Right.
I mean, I could call him really fast and see.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Clearly uncomfortable with the request, Marshall agrees to call his stepfather, the homeowner of the house. And as they wait for his approval, detectives would slowly begin to suspect there's something inside the house neither Marshall nor his stepfather wants them to find.
Hey, Dad. Alexis went missing, and the police just want to go through the house really fast just to make sure that everything's fine. Is that okay? Okay. He said that one of you could go in, but he would like the other one to stay out here.
No problem. Sure. You got a flashlight or anything?
I don't.
Yeah, me neither. You want to go in? Sure. All right.
Hold that for me.
All right.
What's your dad's name?
Leslie?
Leslie? Okay, and that's the one you were talking to on the phone?
Yes.
All right, you said one of us would come in?
But then,
Cool.
we pivot to Alicia, Marshall's mother.
Thanks, man.
Do you want me to leave the door open?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure. Walk around.
This is the woman who's been telling police she hasn't seen her son. The cops arrive with a search warrant. And Alicia,
Anything of hers that's here?
she's immediately cordial.
I mean, there might be some clothes that she left over.
Okay.
It's gonna be in my room. My room's a mess.
That's fine.
And the phone has been completely wiped.
Cool. This your room?
This is my room in here.
She hands over a white
I know. Like I said, it's a
Hey,
mess.
it happens, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
investigating a murder.
you guys drink together, I'm assuming?
Yeah. At the house.
As the officer moves through the house, Marshall's room quickly stands out, left in complete disarray. And as he inspects the room further, little does he know, this very place holds subtle clues and will soon become a crime scene.
Bought the food and chocolates and spent hours building on.
Is there upstairs?
No,
It's just one
it's
story.
just one story.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You're good. And then this is other people's rooms?
Yeah.
This is where the physical evidence was brutally.
Did you want to go in the backyard?
Probably not.
Because officers are searching the
All right, I'm
house
gonna close this door.
and they smell the distinct, undeniable odor of a decomposing body in the laundry room. Walking up toward the
Nothing out of the ordinary. His room is an absolute mess. He does.
Focusing on the mess, the officer overlooks the attic, a place hiding a terrifying secret. And it's no accident. Marshall has been guiding him through certain areas, carefully steering him away from others. But despite the search turning up nothing, officers aren't done with him just yet. There's something else they want to ask.
No contact from her?
None whatsoever.
Okay. Phone's been off. You tried to call her, I'm assuming?
Indeed.
Do you mind hanging up with him real quick so we can... I'm going to ask you something. Would you be willing to give us your cell phone for a forensic download?
Oh, Yeah.
Okay. So I'm able to do all that stuff.
Wait, what's the forensic download again?
It just shows me all the information on your phone for a certain period of time.
Oh,
It
okay.
shows like, hey, was this phone here the whole time?
Oh, yeah. for
Stuff
sure.
like that.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
For sure.
And then I would just have you sign like a consent form,
Okay.
and then you can bring it down, sign the consent form down at the PD, and then I'd take your passcode, and then I would do it that way.
Okay. They want to do a forensic download just to make sure that, you know, my phone is where I said it was, i.e. where I said I was. Yeah.
But she was still here when he got home?
Interestingly, detectives not only gain access to Marshall's phone, but also learn that his stepfather was allegedly at the house at the same time Alexis was there. So they make a note to speak with the homeowner as soon as possible to see if his account aligns with Marshall's. Shortly afterwards, Marshall gets into his stepfather's car and follows the officers to the station. As he drives, officers ahead notice something strange. He appears anxious, swerving slightly with something large in the back of his car obstructing his view. In reality, Marshall isn't just nervous. He's just realized he's driving straight to the police station with a car full of incriminating evidence.
And he is shot dead.
About 10 minutes later, Marshall arrives at the station, trying to steady himself, quietly questioning why he brought this car in the first place. And the second he steps out, he realizes the officers are onto him.
You know what you've all had?
Yeah, blankets and whatnot. Wait, do you actually have to search it, or can you just look around? Because it's my dad's car, and
No,
I
we'll
don't.
just-
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of just want to lift the gate so I can see inside, you know? That's cool.
Again, it's not my car; it's my dad's, and you have my phone, so
Which is sadly common in cases.
I'll open the gate for you though, so that way you can look inside.
That'd be great.
Understand yourself. The petition to local district attorney's office demanding that Marshall's mother, Aliza, be charged with misdemeanors. But the DA declined.
We went to the drive-in, so
And this just feels
tried to get Rumi some water. I mean, you can look in the bag. That's our Philly cheesesteak.
public confession. No detailed explanation.
Any of this hers?
No.
Because we would like to collect a DNA sample from her, right? So we have a reference on file. So was she back here?
Yeah, like I don't.
So is any of this like? Would
None of this is her. I don't know.
Would you mind if we like took a blanket to test it? Or
I would because yeah.
and does she normally sit up in the front seat?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start a photo.
Because the law requires a remarkably
We're not. You don't want us to look under the blankets or what?
it recognizes
She would like to look under the blankets. I don't want you to think I have a dead body or anything.
No, I was just because we were being all.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your stepdad, or your real dad?
My stepdad.
Gotcha.
they have to prove she didn't just
All right,
throw
cool.
the bags, but that she actively helped move them. They have to prove she was the one who
Naturally, Marshall's unwillingness to show what's in the trunk immediately raises red flags for the officers. Once it's opened, they find multiple blankets, pillows, and food waste, with Marshall insisting that he and Alexis used the car as a bed at the drive-in. With suspicion mounting, they get Marshall to sign a consent form, download the data from his phone, and then return it to him. And as they let him go, detectives believe the contents of Marshall's phone may finally reveal what he's been hiding, unaware that this entire investigation is about to start going downhill. The next day, as investigators prepare to review the data from Marshall's phone, they notice the download process has failed, leaving them with nothing. Realizing Marshall's willingness to cooperate may already be reaching its limits, detectives decide not to push any further for now and instead turn their attention elsewhere. There's still one person they haven't spoken to yet. Marshall's stepfather, the homeowner who was allegedly inside the house the same night Alexis disappeared. If something happened to her that night, he may have witnessed it. With that in mind, they drive back to the house to speak with him, where they'll begin to suspect that not everyone wants them to discover the truth behind Alexis's disappearance.
Hey, Mr. Clark. Hey, we're just trying to follow up on everything going on with Alexis. We haven't talked to you yet. Marshall had said that you were here when Alexis was here on Wednesday night.
Did you see Alexis here on the 26th?
Yeah, honest with you. I come If she's here, she's here. She's not. When I see her, don't.
You don't recall seeing her car here?
No, I do not.
And you don't remember seeing her talking to her that night?
No, I didn't see her there that night. No Wednesday.
How's Marshall holding up with all this?
She's upset.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, just now finding out that his girlfriend's coming up missing. I mean, I found out yesterday with the note coming in, a flyer.
Oh, yeah.
Flyer and stuff. Saying that she's missing. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
What was she like as just an everyday person? Like,
she's
good?
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just a good young lady.
She never brought drama to your house or anything like that, or.
What couples?
I mean, aside from couple drama. Yeah.
I mean, they never argued in front of me.
But like, she never brought any outside BS to your house or anything like that.
No.
Is Marshall around? I know one of the detectives was trying to reach him and he hadn't returned his phone call.
Marshall's not here. And last thing he said he's gonna go talk to his mom. Me and his mom don't really, conversate like that.
With this information, police now know where to look for Marshall next. His mother's house. What catches the officers off guard, however, is Leslie's refusal to confirm being with Marshall and Alexis the night she disappeared, directly contradicting what Marshall had previously told investigators. Now faced with more questions than answers, officers leave to figure out their next move. From this point forward, the investigation into Alexis's disappearance quietly begins to shift in a much darker direction. During the next several days, police visit Marshall's mother, Alicia Clark, looking for her son. But suspiciously, she claims she hasn't seen him since the night his girlfriend Alexis vanished. By now, investigators begin to consider a troubling possibility. Marshall may be on the run, and his family may even be covering for him. But their biggest piece of evidence is still to come. Just as the investigation seems to stall, CCTV footage is recovered from the route Alicia's car took the night she vanished. For roughly 12 minutes, the car is seen speeding from Marshall's home to the residential area where it's eventually abandoned. A masked figure is seen stepping out of the car, noticeably larger than Alexis, with a more masculine build. As detectives begin tracking the figure's movements through nearby cameras, they watch it move calmly for over a mile until it arrives somewhere completely unexpected: Marshall's mother's house. This development makes investigators certain that the masked figure was none other than their prime suspect, Marshall. And with that, an emergency search warrant for his home is secured immediately. On February 1st, more than a dozen officers arrive at the house convinced there is far more inside than Marshall originally let them see.
Oakley PD search warrant, open up!
Press the door with the foot. Yeah, hold it.